The purpose of knowledge is action, not knowledge. The purpose of knowledge is action and not knowledge. Think about that for a second and just let that sink in what I just said. It's so powerful, isn't it? The purpose of knowledge is not knowledge. The purpose of knowledge is action. Then why are you waiting to gain all that knowledge when you haven't taken a single piece of action yet? I needed to ask this myself so many times. This question needs to be repeated every single time I am trying to do something so that I remind myself that I have to take action. I just don't need more knowledge, I need more action. What I've realized over the years, and I know that many of you guys do this too, is that we always think that consuming more knowledge, reading that next book, watching that next YouTube video, or asking somebody for that magical feedback, their secret sauce, will change the way you think about taking action. But the problem lies in not your knowledge. You have enough knowledge. You have more knowledge than somebody who has already succeeded. Why? Because they took action. They started taking action, and the action taking is one of the biggest teachers you will ever encounter in your life. It teaches you things at a different frequency, at the frequency which you cannot even recognize when you are just in that zone of getting knowledge. Getting knowledge, don't get me wrong, getting knowledge is very important in the beginning, but when it becomes procrastination in form of knowledge seeking, that's when it becomes a huge problem. It has been a huge problem for me. I always felt like I need more to get started with something, more to give myself permission to take that one big step. I need to watch few more YouTube videos. So in that phase of life, I was consuming content about content. You get what I'm saying? Consuming content about content. So even my subconscious was constantly comparing myself to the methods of people who have already made it. But the reality is that they are teaching you about content, not because they learned how to teach about content. You understand? They have understood how it's done. They have taken the action, they did the steps, and then they created something, a piece of art, a piece of information which you enjoyed watching and people enjoyed watching. And then, with the help of that knowledge, they are making this video which is teaching you how to take action. And instead of taking action, you just keep watching another video, another document, another influencer who is trying to teach you the same thing which you know, and then you get disappointed when you see or hear the same stuff. I've seen so many comments of people who will write that the same shit again. This guy knows nothing new, because there is nothing new. People are already telling you what there is. There is nothing new for you to learn that will make you great tomorrow. In order to become great tomorrow, you have to take action today. Only that can give you the lack of things which you have to become great. Today, while filming this video, I do not feel enough. I do not feel like I have everything perfect. I don't feel my articulation is on point. But what I've realized is that another articulation YouTube video or another articulation book will not help me with articulation more than speaking on this camera right now. Just by taking the correct action, setting in the reps, I will figure out eventually what I lack, and then I can go study again and then apply it again on action. I will give you one more example which is personal to me. I was one of the biggest fans of watching tutorials about anatomy, about character design, about learning the fundamentals of digital illustration, everything about it. I used to consume it hours and hours. And I am not saying that it didn't help me, it changed the way I completely function. But the change was only noticed when I actually took action. There were so many videos which will give me the exact thing which I needed to do. And I felt like I am gaining some knowledge just by watching that video, and I'm feeling like I upgraded just by watching that video. Those videos were that powerful. But ultimately, when you are not taking the action and applying that to your techniques and repeating it again and again, that it becomes natural to you, you will forget it after 2 days, and then you will again look for that high, that kind of that kind of high which you got after watching the YouTube video. So do not wait or do not seek for that knowledge which you already have. Use that knowledge and create something, and have the courage to look through it, through your flaws, through your mistakes. Have the courage to take a look at it and see how it feels. I am 100% sure that you will feel more confident than you were while watching those videos. Just take the action and see. I started making YouTube videos around a month ago or 2 months ago, and I've already made like 20 videos or something. I can see the change in myself. I'm articulating way better than my first video. Yesterday, I watched my first video, although it was heavily prepared. I prepared a script for it, I prepared the points which I wanted to say, and I edited it very well because it was not a single take. I took multiple takes in it. Now, in order to streamline my process, I have reduced that process down to just taking a single shot. Before this video, route, I wrote down some of the points which I want to talk about, found a strong topic which I found in the day while listening to something, and I thought I will make a video about it. I was driving home, and that time in my mind, I was subconsciously thinking about a few more points which I want to speak, and I just recorded this video without thinking too much. So I'll tell you that this is not perfect. I'm not saying that I've become 200% better, but I have become at least 5% better than what I've started just by doing it. I'm still watching videos, but what I am changing is that I have taken actions from the videos which I've watched. So don't wait, just take action. And I want to talk a little bit more about the procrastination loop of uh, starting the first thing. I have been stuck in this loop so many times. Like when you're starting a new YouTube channel, when you're starting to create something new, when you're learning something new, you're stuck in this first video mode, or that's what I would like to call, because I'm talking about it in a YouTube context. But it could be the first artwork you create, the first content piece you make and create out in the public. Many of the people are stuck in this first video where they want to make that one the perfect one, and they are just circulating this loop of thoughts that, oh, this could be the first video, that could be the first video. Just just start doing it. After a point, you're just confusing yourself, and you're just delaying it because you fear that you will make mistakes. You will make mistakes anyway, it's your first video, it's not going to be perfect. But that fear in your head that I will make something which is not so professional looking, is not perfect, has stopped you, has plagued you from even starting. And after some time, you will lose faith in yourself that maybe this is not for me. But maybe you didn't even give it a shot, man. You just had to start doing it, did you even make 20 pieces of that thing which you're talking about? Did you make 20 pieces of videos? Did you record yourself sing 20 times? Did you even try making that video 20 times? You didn't. So how do you know that you are not capable of doing it? I'll tell you, the first two times you do it, you will feel like posting one of them, because it will turn out some to be something, and you will feel like I've put in so many efforts and I've learned something from this, that okay, this was maybe not good, but I can definitely change that in the future video. And people resonate more with the authentic you, that is for sure. I am not confirming any kind of marketing agenda here, but I am pretty sure that when you are yourself, you can at least do that for longer period of time than when you are trying to fake something. So that's one point, that if you're doing something for long enough properly, people who want to resonate with you will find you. So do not get stuck in this first thing to be perfect loop, and just make something. You don't need to post it, all right? I'm not forcing you to just make any rubbish content and post it, but you have to get started somewhere. You have to make something which is final, which is not practice. Again, this is another loop that people, at least that's what I experienced in the art phase, where I would keep making practice pieces because it gave me this sense of still being a student kind of a phase, and that I can bear any mistakes that I do. I don't have to be, you know, um, articulate in what I'm making, why I'm making it. But it's um, uh, kind of a fear disguised in form of a practice, where you're just repeating the same thing again and again, and fearing starting something which actually says something about you. So write down it write down that thing and just get started. And remember that knowledge is for action. It's not meant to be just knowledge. Knowledge is always meant to be there so that you could take action through it. That's all. That's what I wanted to share about this. See you next week. Thank you.